Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies, Your Honor, the Vice President of the Republic of Zambia, Honorable Mutale Narumango, leaders of UPND and the Alliance colleagues, UPND Alliance colleagues, Honorable Ministers, Secretary to the Cabinet, senior government officials, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. First, I wish to welcome all of you to this momentous occasion. Last time we appointed a cabinet minister or another minister, or some time back, a couple of days back. At that time, there was only one minister that we appointed. Today, we have a number of you ministers that have been appointed, cabinet ministers, provincial ministers, appointed not for any other reason but to serve the people of Zambia. Not just to serve them, but to serve them diligently. Many of you, we've had long conversations in groups, individually, one-on-one. Our chorus is the same: to serve the people of Zambia diligently at all times. So, it is in order for me to congratulate you once more for accepting to serve in this, the first UPND cabinet and provincial portfolios. It's a momentous occasion because it's been a long, long road to reach where we are today, but the people of Zambia made it possible for us to have this swearing-in ceremony. And at all times, we must thank the people of Zambia for giving us this opportunity to serve them. This opportunity, I shall repeat, to serve them. I guess if we all individually, collectively understand the meaning of service, simply means we at all times act for and on behalf of the people of Zambia and no one else. I wish to state that you are coming in to serve the people of Zambia at a time when you are required to work harder than ever before to lift this economy out of the doldrums, to turn it around in a dramatic manner, not in 4 or 5 years from now, but to begin to sow the seeds of redirection, bottoming up the economy yesterday, not tomorrow. So we are in a hurry. You should be in a hurry. We are in a hurry to take this country and its people where they should be. Better life for all our people. We made a commitment to the people of Zambia during our campaigns that we will bring to the UPND and its alliance cabinet table all the provinces of Zambia, 10 provinces of Zambia. We committed to that. And as you see in the next few days, when the full cabinet will be in place, you will actually do your own audit as citizens, as journalists. Do your own audit and see if we have passed that test. I'm sure you will agree with us that test will be passed. For me, who's been given this rare opportunity to select colleagues to work with, I am fully happy under the challenges that we faced, especially that we were not able to get members of parliament from 2 provinces in our country, but we were able to use the instruments available to us to bring all the provinces to the table. That's the first step, or one of the first steps towards reuniting this country. And that's what we committed ourselves to doing. And we will walk that talk all the time. We also committed to people of Zambia that will deliver on a number of issues. And someone the other day was reminding me that, HH, you made so many promises. How will you deliver these promises? I said, give me an example. Just give me an example of the promise I made. And they reminded me that I said people shall have food. So I said, well, I don't consider that as a promise. I consider that as a bare minimum for people to eat in a country. Who would seek leadership and fail to see that their people, their children, have gone to bed having eaten? I said, that's not a promise. That's a bare minimum. So I said, give me another one. And they said, oh, well, you said education for all. I said, yes. That too is not a promise. That too is a bare minimum. How will you turn around the economy if citizens, children, who are the majority youth, have no skills? I said, don't see it as education to individuals. See it from the point of view of skills necessary to run the economy and run it well. Then you will understand that there is nothing any leader should seek public office for if they cannot send their children to school, because they won't have skills that they require for the kids to be competitive, to work, for kids to run their own businesses. I said, give me another. He said, I think the debate is over. I understand you. I understand what you've been saying. So you, the ministers, cabinet, and provincial ministers, need to understand this issue that that individual was asking me. And you should be able to explain to people, and that's why you're occupying public office, to make sure our people have food, to make sure that our children go to school. And that means using resources, scarce resources, properly, not taking from the till. 3 principles we have already set up. The Secretary to the Cabinet has issued a memo. I asked him to issue a memo to send a message clear that every resource available owned by the people of Zambia will be utilized to the maximum for the people of Zambia, not for personal gain. 3 principles. For public procurement of goods, services, and works. He reminded me in government there's something called works. Well, fine. 3 things will apply before you contract anyone in your ministries, in your provinces, at cabinet office, state house, everywhere. What are these 3 principles? 1, we shall buy goods, services, works, roads at the right price. At the right price. No more. No more. Kamo. No more. We send a message loud and clear. It's a decision you have made to serve in this government that wishes to take care of the needs of the people. So that's number 1. Right price, right cost. Call it what you want. Number 2, the quality must be right. Number 3, all that we buy will be delivered on time. That's it. If you do that in the procurement process, you will have saved citizens lots of money. There will be no road which will be done for 1 kilometer, $1 million+ 1 kilometer. When Botswana and Namibia do their roads, at $350, maximum $500 per kilometer. Why would you support a contractual process that takes away millions of dollars from your own children, from your own nephews? Think about it. From your own cousins who you know need education, but you allow a contract to be signed under your ministry in your province at such a high cost. Not anymore. Zero tolerance to corruption, no sacred cows. I wish not to be misunderstood anymore. Last time I said we will not be vindictive to those that were there before us. Neither will we be vindictive to you, us who are coming in now. Equitous treatment. I guess if someone is tired, you may take a seat. Take a seat. Please take a seat. Please take seats. New ministers, provincial ministers, please take seats. So I was saying, no political finger will decide who has contravened these three rules of engagement. It is the agencies. It is the Anti-Corruption Commission. It is the Drug Enforcement Commission. It's a Financial Intelligence Center. I hope after today there will be no misunderstanding, deliberate, or whatever. If we don't agree with corruption, which is your policy, you the new ministers, cabinet and provision, how is it that you will allow these things to happen? It means you are doing what we call in Lunda, Madimbek, meaning deception. There will be no deception in this government. There is no joyride in this government. Children are hurting. Roads. Some of you will be superintending over roads. Some of you will be superintending over housing. Some of you will be superintending over fuel. That's another area where things are happening, taking away money from job creation. I do not wish to offer a lecture here. I guess students around the country in universities will be asking me to give lectures, and I'll be doing just that. The good news is that this time there will be no tear gas in the lecture theaters. There will be no live ammunition. It will be a presentation to colleagues from a colleague. That's part of the new dawn. Brain works better when it feels free. Freedom is here. But freedom which is here does not mean you now take away that which belongs to the people of Zambia. Let's serve the people, partners, family members. You are not ministers, cabinet, or deputy. Encourage your colleagues at home who are ministers and deputy ministers, not deputy ministers, provincial ministers, I beg your pardon, to do the right thing for your neighbor's child who you know has not eaten. Encourage colleagues. My wife does encourage me to continue searching to do that which is right for society. I wish to say that God loves us. God loves this country. God loves us because He gave us everything. Because He gave us everything, resources, water, soils, grass, It is now us to provide the management, the leadership, to work those resources, convert them into value for our people. That's all. That shouldn't be something we misunderstand, something we are not sure about. Remember, every day you are in office, remember the people of Zambia. Remember that child in Chipulukusu, Minister Frank Museva Tayali. You and I have walked that compound several times, 15 years on and off. We must have water in that compound. We must have water in that residency. I replaced the word compound with residence. That's a residence where our people raise children from. We must have medicines in that clinic in Chief Kambombo in Chama. I'm looking at somebody here. I'm looking at somebody here. I guess I've made my point. We are individuals, but we come here to work as a team. Bring our skills to the team, the UPND and this alliance government team. At that point, we have something we call in arithmetic intersection. Common interest. That's what it's called. Different individuals bring different skills. We behave differently. God did not make us the same. We recognize that. But something brings us together. And there's only one thing that brings us together. I'm harping on this point because over years I've been observing governments that have gone and that have come and gone. Quickly people begin to act as individuals and pursue individual interests. Well, you have an eagle, and the eagle has eyes, especially a fish eagle. Sits up in the tree, the river down, 1 hour, 2 hours, it sits like it's dead, and it's watching. It's observing down. Fish comes up a little bit, a dive, it takes. There's a fish eagle around. The fish eagle will not go to sleep. Luckily, there are many fish eagles. What are they? 18 million Zambians. They're watching. My dear colleagues, it's a pleasure God has allowed this opportunity to serve his people. We to serve his people. Your Honor, Vice President, thank you for being present today. Tomorrow, I'm told, I'm not the master of ceremonies. We have another day to conclude cabinet. I say this so the people of Zambia get to know tomorrow we'll be concluding cabinet and provincial ministers. We get to work. Some of us have been working. I think these have been working. I know they've been working. Every one of us should work. Work together with the public servants in your ministries, in your provinces. Teamwork. The English say 1 + 1 is not 2, it's 2+. Because coming together gives us more value. Certainly, I know in economics we have that equation. So we want to wish you the best. We want to wish you the best. And on behalf of colleagues that are not able to be here, wish you the best. We love you. You love the people of Zambia. We love the people of Zambia. I think we'll be just fine. It will be tough, but we'll be fine. We shall deliver. I say to the people of Zambia, keep what? Keep your eyes alive, wide open, fish eagles, eyes. You will begin to feel the difference more than what you have felt already. But that's out of hard work. But I believe that you put in the hard work that's necessary. You're not sure on the procedures? We ask the public officers. This is not a day for the public officers. It will come for them, for their message. But we want the public officers not to mislead the ministers. Not to mislead the ministers, Secretary of Cabinet. Not to mislead these people. And equally, these people should not mislead the public officers. We work like that, we'll be fine. God bless you all. Thank you.